Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is just a short video talking about making your hobby into a full-time job and some of the ways you can prevent burnout while you're doing that. So I've talked to a few friends who are also in the creative industries, streamers, musicians, crafters, all of that. And I asked them two questions. Do you ever want to make money from your hobby, and would you still enjoy it as a full-time job? Now, unsurprisingly, all of them answered, yeah, sure, of course, we'd love to make it a full-time job and we'd love to make money from it. Because, of course, you would. But then one of them explained a bit further that, because she's a streamer on Twitch and she streams every day, I think, but she refuses to play some games so that she still has stuff she can enjoy herself. So, that I actually agree with that because there are some things that I won't draw on this channel just because I want this to be more educational. The only reason right now I'm showing you a design sketch is because this is all I have. There's nothing wrong with making your hobby into a part-time or a full-time job. It's quite useful actually because what you can do, it helps you to make more money to live, really, doesn't it? But there's, to avoid burnout, because you will have burnout, and avoid feeling obligated, which makes you resent the time spent making your content, you've got to try and specify exactly what it is you want to do. Now, what I mean by resenting making your content is that sometimes you just don't want to draw. You don't want to make things, you want to do something else. But if your hobby is your full-time job, then how do you know exactly that you're having free time? Oliver's Antics, which I will link down below, posted a video on this, so that's where I got the idea. And, I actually agree with a lot of what was said. So, if you're a streamer, try to pick one or two genres. So, for example, shooters and puzzle games, or shooters and story-based games, or shooters and JRPGs. And then those are the ones you stream. And then everything else is your own personal escape. If you're a crafter, pick a few things that you can make for sale, like my friend makes dice, resin dice and pendants, and then use the profits from those to fund your more personal things. If you're a musician, then you can tutor others, or you can, tutor others really for any of these things, except possibly streamer. But definitely think about what you're doing. If you're an artist, then what do you like doing? Do you like doing the challenges, the art challenges, or do you like just traditional art or just digital art? So then choose that, and then maybe if you like drawing fan art, do that in your free time. The important thing is to separate, really, work and free time, even if they're the exact same thing. And that you do that by putting up a wall between the actual disciplines. So if you're a streamer, as I said, pick one or two genres of stream and the others you won't. There is truth in the phrase, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. There is truth in that. But you still have to put a lot of hard work in to get to that point. So, making your hobby into a job takes a long time. And that's because creative industries are very, very hard to actually, get into. They're not easy. But if you don't make it big, there's nothing wrong with that. Getting there will give you the skills you can use to help get you a better job, a day job. For example, if you're on YouTube, then that knowledge of that knowledge of getting your videos out there, of SEO, that's really useful for office jobs and for any industry, creative industry work, really. But what about me? Well, I'm a teacher. I love my day job, but I hate the paperwork. If you ask any teacher, they hate the paperwork. So I work as a substitute teacher, and that basically means beginning of the year and end of the year, I get nothing pretty much. So there's 2 months out of the school year that I don't work because I don't get any work because nobody needs me. So what I'm aiming to do is take my hobby, which is art, and I'm going to make it into a source of income to support me during those months. I'm not aiming to make my hobby a full-time job. I'm aiming to make it a part-time job. So then I know I can teach. And in 15 years, I've picked up a lot of tips and a lot of hints to do with art. So from now on, I'll be focusing my content more on the educational side of things while still making it fun to watch. That means you will not be seeing much personal art here. You will be seeing more, what's the word? Well, it'll be fan art, really. It won't be personal art, it will be fan art. And that's because that's my divide. My personal art is for me, and the fan art can be for anyone who wants it. I do not mind who you are. If you want to watch me draw fan art, then go for it. That's my divide, is that personal art is for me and fan art is going to be what I use to help educate other people. So yeah, that's basically all this video was. Thank you for watching that. I know it was short, but don't forget to like and subscribe. More content, educational stuff, tips, hints, sketching stuff. And just to let you all know, I've started streaming on Twitch twice a week, and the link will be down below in the description. So on Tuesdays, I just do general art, sometimes personal, sometimes fan art. And on Thursdays, I tend to do tutorials, whether that be shading or the brush tools in Photoshop, layers, groups, all of that type of stuff. So yeah, hopefully that has explained a bit more about what I do and what my friends do and what you can do if you want to get into any creative industry. So thanks very much, and I'll see you again in the next video.